Guys, so welcome to the tank tutorial where I'm going to teach you how to make the tank that you probably got from me or from somewhere, but if it's the same kit, you have these items in your box, in your package, and you can just remove them and make sure you have everything. And yeah, let's start with the base. The base is this one. The base is this one, as I said, and then we will need to use these components. This is the receiver and this is the remote. Remote control actually talks to the receiver, so the receiver is going to be on the plate here, the base plate. It should be marked as some number on the instruction booklet. We'll need this big battery pack. We'll need the screws. I'm going to try to open the box of screws a little bit, so it's out. I don't see a screwdriver. Why is that so? The screwdriver. Okay, so we start with making the connections. This one will connect to the battery, so I'm just going to peel it a bit more. You can take a small cutter or something to do this. I'm just going to line the wires like this, separate them out and twist the wire. This one is soldered at the end, so I think we'll be fine with that. So black to black, and red to red. Make a V out of them and then twist them. That's how you join two wires. These two wires, they go to the motor. So I'm just going to show you the right way to cut these wires. That's simple, right? Just a little bit of shape here. If you are not allowed to use a cutter, then ask somebody at your place to help you out. Okay, great. So now these two wires connect to the motor. The motor has two terminals, these shiny ones. You can connect to any of them. You pass it through and then twist it. That's how it goes, and yep, you're good. We'll do it for the other one. Pass it through, hold it, and twist it. Isn't that simple? This is called a geared motor. So it's got a small motor here and it's got gears. So what it does is the motor spins very fast, but this one reduces the speed a bit so that it has more power but less speed. If you want to increase the speed, then it reduces the power. If you increase the power, then it reduces the speed. That's how motors and gears work. Great, so this part is done now. We'll start fixing them. You see these many holes? Yeah, it's a bit scary, yeah, but I think you can start with any side up. It doesn't matter. So I'm going to start with the fixing the motor. The motor is going to face this side towards the end. So it's going to be fixed with this small clamp. It's a clamp. Get a gear. So it needs 4 screws, 1, 2, 3 and 4. you fix the screws from the bottom up. I'll give you an idea. First, put the screws here. Just put your finger here, start twisting it, turning it clockwise, and as you feel the screw coming out of there, stop. It's just coming out. Stop there. Again, let's do it one more time. Twist it, twist it, twist it. As it starts, you feel it, it's coming out. Stop. Okay. Let's do it 2 more times with this hole. And this hole. Okay. Place the motor back here. Align the screws. And start fixing this up. I'm just doing the diagonal ones first, on opposites, one each on opposite side, so that we have a solid fix. It doesn't move. It's not difficult. It needs to be tight, so it's a bit tight. But you're a big boy, right? Or a girl? Cool. So this notch, I've put it in the second one. I'm not exactly sure. Yeah, I think I'm on the right one. Now on the other side of this, we'll fix the battery. Oops, the battery had to come out from one of these holes. I didn't see that, so I'm just going to undo this. Just check whether it can be easily done like this, and then you undo it. So battery is going to be here, so I'm going to pass these things from here, and then again push them in place. Good to go. This wire is for the antenna. We'll come to it later. Before the battery, let's fix this thing up also. So this one goes here. I know there are 4 holes for it, but I think 2 screws would be enough. And these screws go from top down, not bottom up. Done. How does that feel? Sturdy? Great. So we are back to the battery. Battery actually fixes on top of this. This way. This way is better. This way. Okay. And the screws will go from here. I wish I had smaller fingers. Wait. I'm just aligning the hole here like this. I'm gonna give it a couple of turns before I do the other one. So I think we have done a good job of fixing the battery, and yeah, sounds good. Okay, now we are going to fix one of the sides. Start with this one. The battery is going to remain this side, so okay, this is the side, correct side to put the it's a little tricky to put this through, so we're going to be careful how much pressure we apply. The other one, if that one works. Both are exactly the same, so you can use either. If one doesn't work, set it goes here, right? Magic. Great. This is for a screw. We are just going to add a few more panels and then we are going to add a screw. It's better we stick these wires here with a tape or something. If you have a tape, let's bring the tape. Just give me a second. So here's the tape. I'm going to wrap this in a small piece of tape like this so that they don't touch each other. Well, since we are playing with small voltages like batteries, it's fine to use this tape, but when you grow up, when you play with proper electricity, then you'll have to probably think about getting a electrician's tape, the black, red colored ones. I'm just taking it here so it doesn't come in our way. Then we will add these panels. They are slightly different, so just mind which one is which. This one with the notch, that one goes here. Notches for a screw, and the bigger one I think goes here. You see the screw here? This one goes here. Remember, if it doesn't go in, then don't force too much. Just make sure that you turn around and try it from the other side because they're symmetrical. If you can connect the other part now. What am I doing? Yeah. One at a time. I hope this one doesn't give me too much trouble. No, it's a good kit. Not a kid, kit. You know, these things are cut by a laser, so they are sharp, they are precise. But every once in a while there are a few distractions and yeah, it doesn't fit well always. Anyway, remember we are supposed to put these screws in. Yeah, two of these. Actually 4 on each side. It goes into this small slot. Great, so this is side 1 and 4 screws on side 2. Going to repeat that on the other side. Alright, so we're done with this. Now we're gonna use one of this to one of these towels. Right, fixes perfectly. And there was another shape with a hole, which is this one. I made a mistake. Should put this one first. No point in sliding all the way through from here. It's too hard. So I'm gonna remove this. Wait, so there we are. So now we'll turn this around and we're going to fix the box that comes on top of this. So where we start with this part here. And we start with this part here. And this dowel. This is called a dowel, by the way, but we are using it for the tank. This is going to be at the back, this is going to be at the front. Since this is going to face up like this, make sure this the angle is right like that. So this is the right one to use, and this is the right direction. This one will fit in here like this. While the pieces are so tight, well, if they are not tight, they will keep coming out and you will complain that why are they so loose. That's why they need to be tight, but you should be able to fix them. They are not overly tight. Then we take this piece. Now if I would put it like this, then the angle is down, which is not correct. So I'm just going to turn it around and put it like this. Ideally the 121 should have come here, but put it the wrong way. If you want it outside, then place the 121 here. It's fine. I'm not a fan of 121. These are not Legos, so they don't just snap and fit. They make you work. It's starting to look like a tank now, right? It's okay if you break these things, but make sure you don't break these. Now again, you have a choice. Do you want this on the top, or you want this plain one on the top and you want to paint something? Let's give it a shot and put this one on the top. Depending on how well have you fit the bottom, the top will right into place. If not, just give it a little bit of squeeze from the side so that the pieces align. Okay, now for the fun part, wheels. So there are big wheels and there are small wheels. 4 big, 4 small. So big ones go at the end, and small ones in the center here. Okay, let's start with the big ones. You also have these big rods, right? So we're going to go one by one with these. No need to hurry. Remember, there are four set of wheels, but only 3 big rods, because one set of wheel, this is the smaller one, so one set of wheel is going to connect to the motor. I'm going to make sure that roughly these wheels they align to each other, roughly at least. You see now, this line is with this line, this is slightly outside. Just give me a second, my cat's ones. Yeah, so these are aligned. 2 more small ones here. So biggies on the outside, so smaller ones on the inside. Oh, there are smaller screws here. These were supposed to be used for the battery. So what am I doing? I'm just using the table to press the axle into the wheel. The rod which connects the wheel, it's called an axle technically. Even a car has it, even a bus has it, right? So this one will now go into a hole which is in the motor. Let's put both of them together so we can apply the force. Oh, it wasn't difficult at all. In too much, I'm just going to move it a bit. Okay, sounds good. Now I think the smooth part should be outside. I'm not sure. We will know once we have completed this thing. It should feel a bit tight. And see. centering all the wheels so that it doesn't roll off once we stop. Now the tank is complete. It's fairly big actually. Oh man, we forgot this thing. So this thing connects to the hole here. It's gonna be slightly difficult to do it now, but we're gonna do it anyways. You see the hole here? Yeah. You might want somebody to hold this for you. Pressing it inside so that it just stays there for a couple of seconds till I access it. Good. No harm done. Cool. We'll come to it. I think the adjustments are part of it. This funny thing fits here. This time we'll not forget the antenna. One is enough. Showed you. Black to black connected. Red to red. Take a tape. Sorry, I'm not the greatest tape master. One is enough. I just want to tape this here so that it doesn't come in our way when we are going to war with our tanks. Right. Just want to make it fancy. Actually, we can use this one. Oopsie. Let me get the batteries. One more. Everything properly, dispose the trash. They have given us extra screws. I've given you extra screws. Great. I hope you enjoyed. Have fun.